guys, it's Maya Gonats here. That's what I'm deciding to say in my beginning now. Hopefully I'll remember. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make this bracelet I created. I am in love with this bracelet. I actually created last night. At the time of filming, I created it last night. I love this bracelet. This is the first one I created. This is the second one. This is the third one. This is the one I do in the tutorial. My favorites is that one, and that one, then that one. I created this bracelet because I wanted like the normal simple design, but I wanted to make it even cooler and crazier and like fatter. So I wanted it to be on 2 looms. So this is what I came up with. The connecting part right there is a little different on that one than it is on those two, but I explain that why it is later in the tutorial. But I am loving this design just so much. I love that you can do so many different things in the middle. All you have to do is do the one loom, like what you make on one loom, like the raindrops or the zag or the starburst. You know what I'm talking about. You can do the ladder. You could do the zippy chain on like that one, not as much, but you could do the zippy chain. You could do my Mickey Mouse bracelet. You could do any of those other ones out there. There are a billion. And if you have a lot of looms, I think you may need 3, but I'm not sure. You could do my Dragazania bracelet in the middle, or like a 2 loom wide bracelet in the middle. One of the 3 looms bracelet might work, because he has a lot that are like that. But I think this is just so cool. It's super customizable, and that's what I just love about this bracelet so much. You can make this one simple design. You can make so many different things out of it, and I just love that. And all 3 of these bracelets I use the same color combo. I don't know why, I just did. But I just think this is so cool and stuff. So that's why I wanted to do a tutorial on it so soon. When I did my Dragazania bracelet tutorial, I created it a while back. But I just think this is so cool. I don't know which one I like more, my Dragazania bracelet or this one. But I'll have it. So you can click to subscribe to me, like right where my finger is. And then you can click my Dragazania bracelet tutorial right there. So this is just so cool, so customizable and stuff, and I really like that about this. Now, I don't want my intro to be too long, but I just wanted to let you know that it's just super customizable. It requires 2 looms, a little bit of time, but I just love it so, so much. So, yes, this is the zag bracelet in the middle, the starburst bracelet, and the raindrops bracelet. On the other side, I didn't do that, like, stuff on the outside. I don't know why I didn't, but, yes. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, so I know you like it, and that I know that you want more. So now, without further ado, we can now get started with the tutorial. One thing I forgot to mention was that this bracelet, you can do so many different designs. I don't think I did, and, like, it's totally customizable. So, yeah, now we can get started, really. So to make this bracelet, you're going to need your loom, your hook, 1 C-clip, and rubber bands. Today I'm using black, white, neon green, turquoise, and red, just like I did for these 2. As you can see, I use the same colors, and I'm going to be doing the exact same thing. Black for the outside border, white for the middle border, neon green for this part, and red and blue for the inside. Except instead of doing a raindrops design or my zag bracelet design, I'm going to be doing the starburst bracelet in the middle. So we can now get started with the tutorial. So you're going to start with your border color, or your very outside border color. I'm using black, as I said, and you're going to go from there to there. Then you're going to go from there to there, just like you do in a normal bracelet. But then you're going to go out and out, like that. So that way it'll be wider. And then you're just going to go all the way up your loom. You're actually going to go to the very end. So you're going to go up and up. And you're just going to keep going up on both sides until you get all the way up your loom. So you're going to go all the way up your loom. In a normal bracelet, you don't go all the way up your loom. You stop at the second last pin. In this bracelet, we are going to go all the way up our loom. So it should look like that, just longer when you're done. So I'll be right back once I'm done. So once your loom looks like this, you're going to take your same color, and you're going to go in like this on both sides, and then so you can connect your bracelet, you're going to go in and in. Now you've done that part, I guess. You're going to do, that's the outside border. Now we can go back to the beginning, and we're ready to do this inside white part, the inside white border part. So we're going to do that now. So you're going to just do a normal border, except, I'll show you that later. So you're going to go out over the black bands, out and out, and then you're going to go, you're just going to go all the way up your loom again on both sides. This is like the normal border you would do in a normal bracelet, like if you're making the starburst bracelet or something like that. So you just keep going all the way up your loom, and so I'll be right back once I've done that. So once you've gone all the way up your loom, you're just going to go in like you did with the black bands. Like that. Then you can go back to your beginning, and what you're going to do is you're going to make these green bands. When we loop them, if you can tell, there's a difference in both of these. I'll tell you why when we start looping them. So I had to do it like that on this one, but I could have chosen for this one. But anyway, that doesn't make any difference right now. All we're going to do is we're going to make zigzags as if we were making a single chain, and we're just going to do that all the way up our loom on both sides. Just like this. So I'm going to do this side off camera, and then I'll come back to show you how to do the other side. So I'll be right back. So once you've gone all the way up your loom on that side, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're just going to make zigzags. Just like you're making a normal single chain. So if you're using 5 colors like me, we should have done both. We should have used both of our border colors, and now we are using our zigzag colors. For this verse, I was originally going to use neon orange, jelly orange, and then black and white, but I decided I think it would look better using 5 colors, but I didn't know which 5 colors to do, so I just decided to use these colors again. So I'm almost done. So now once you've gone up your loom again, what we're going to do is go back to our beginning again, and now we're ready to place our starburst bands. So if you know how to make the starburst bracelet, we're just going to do those stars in the middle. So I'll show you one just so you get the hang of it, because you're going to do that 6 times all the way up your loop. So you're going to go, I think right, but I'm not sure. So you're going to start in the middle pin, and you're just going to keep going around. Just like this. So now I've done one, and since I'm sure most of you know how to make the starburst bracelet, and that's just what we're doing in the middle. So I'll be right back once I've done all of the rest of them. So now once you've done all 6 of the stars in the middle, what we need to do is place capping bands on that center pin in each one. We aren't going to do it there, we're just going to do it in the center pin where we started each of our rubber bands. So you're going to take the rubber band you want, you're going to twist it, and then put it back on your finger, and then you can place it on that middle pin right there. And then you can just keep doing that on for all of them. Another way you can do it is you can just place it on, but keep holding on to it, twist it, and then place it on again. The other way you can do it is with your hook. I personally don't like this way as much. You can take your hook and the rubber band, you can place it on your hook and then loop it around again, put it back on your hook, take your hook and put it on that pin. I like using the hook way if I'm doing like a quadruple capping band, but otherwise I prefer to just twist it on. This is really quick, so I'm not going to go off camera because I only have one more left now actually. So now we are all done with the placing of this bracelet, except for one capping band I need right there. But so we're going to place the capping band right there, I guess, now. And now we can start our looping. So you can turn your loom around. We are finally going to need our hook. What we are going to do is we're going to start on this pin right here. Take our hook, pull back the capping band. Don't take it off the pin, just pull it back. Grab that top rubber band, it should be that blue one or whichever one you used, and you just loop it forward. Now all we're going to do is loop these rubber bands that are behind this capping band, and this one we just loop back towards itself. So the first one should be there, and then you're just going to go back. So you're going to pull it back, all those bands in the way, grab that top one you see, and loop it forward. Pull back all the bands in your way, grab that top one you see, and loop it forward. Once you do more, it should get easier. It should be easier to pull back the bands. You may not even have to pull them back. Just gonna keep looping these forward. So now we are ready to do the next one. I'm just going to show you this one because it's a teeny bit different from that first one. But then we are just going to, I'm just going to do the rest of them off camera. So you're going to pull back these two bands, except you don't really have to pull them back. You can just go through the pin, grab them, and loop those forward. And you're going to do the same thing. Pull back those bands in the way, grab that top rubber band, and loop it forward. Pull back those bands in the way, grab that top rubber band and loop it forward, and you just keep pulling back any bands that you need to pull back, and loop that next top one and pull it forward. So now you're just going to keep doing that for the rest of them. And so I'm going to go ahead and do it off camera because it's really easy. So yeah, I'll be right back once I've done that. So once you finish the starburst, now we're going to do the zigzags. And this is when I should tell you what I was talking about earlier when we were placing the zigzags. So as you can, I don't know if you can tell, but on these two, there are two different zigzags. They're different because, as you can see, these rubber bands, instead of being on both sides, it's just on one side. So I can't, and at the beginning, I can do it on this side because it starts at the beginning, and I can just loop them to the center, but like I could on this one. But on this side I couldn't, so I had to place, I think it's a quadruple capping band, but I'm not sure. It might have been one that's 5, I don't know what it's called though. But I had to place a capping band there. It's not very visible, so I could do it. I had to do it a little differently though. Today I'm going to be doing this one because on your loom it's on every pin. But if you'd like a tutorial on one like this or something, then you can just comment down below or something. I might be able to. But, so yeah, the one we're going to be making today will look just like this, like a totem pole, kinda. So you're going to start with your loom. You're going to start on this pin here, pull back those starburst bands, grab that neon green or whatever color you use, and then you're just going to loop them forward. And then you're going to do that on this side. And then you're just going to keep doing that on every pin. On the other one instead of this one. Sorry my camera cut off, but it's not going to cut off again. Hopefully it might cut off one more time, but it shouldn't be too big. But now what we're going to do is just keep doing that exact same thing. Pulling back those bands, grabbing the starburst bands, grabbing that top of a band, and looping it forward. So I'll show you one more time, but then I'm going to do this off camera because you can just rewatch the previous part. So just pull back those bands in your way, grab that top rubber band, and loop it forward. And once you've done those two, you aren't going to do these ones because you just don't do those yet. So now I'm going to do this off camera, and I'll be right back. So now we're just going to do this one, and there's only one rubber band we need to loop. We're just going to do that really fast. And these rubber bands should get stretched out, but that's no big deal. Now we're going to go back to this side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to pull back those starburst bands in the way. There should only be two, and you're going to pull back both of those. Grab that top rubber band and just keep looping them. And there should be two on each pin, except for that very last one we need. There is. So you're just going to do that exact same thing, just it's on the other side. And you're going to make sure that's down. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera because it's the exact same thing. So I'll be right back. So again, all you're going to do is just pull back that band, those starburst bands, grab that top band, and then loop it forward. It's just one there. Now you can go back to your end. We have this capping band here. We are going to pull this back, grab that top white band, just that top white band, and we're going to loop it backwards. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Get that top white band and loop it backwards. We aren't doing anything with those black bands yet. We aren't looping the black bands yet. Now we're just going to pull this back, grab that only white band, and we're going to loop it forward. And we're just going to loop these forward. You should have those starburst bands should be in your way a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. So you're just going to do that, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Pull back this band in your way, grab that top white band, just that top white band, and then you're just going to loop these forward. So now I'm going to do this off camera because it's really simple. So yeah, I'll be right back. So now once you've done the border, once you've done the inside border, I guess, once you've gone all the way up your loom, you're just going to pull back those bands, if you don't really have to pull them back. You're going to grab that white band that goes into the middle, and you're going to loop it to the middle. Do the same thing on the other side. Now we can go back to the end of our loom, and we're ready to do the same thing, just you're going to go out a little bit farther. So you pull back those bands, grab that top rubber band, and loop it forward like that. Then pull back all of the rubber bands that are in your way, grab that bottom rubber band, and loop it forward. And then you're just going to go all the way up your loom. So you're going to pull back these bands, grab the bottom rubber band, and loop it forward. And every time we're going to be grabbing the bottom rubber band. Pull back all those neon green bands in your way, grab the bottom rubber band, and loop it forward. So I'm just going to do that on this side, and I'll be right back. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Pull back the capping band, grab that last rubber band, and loop it backwards, I guess. And then pull back all those bands in your way, grab that bottom rubber band, and loop it forward. And then you're just going to go all the way up your loom. Pull back any of the bands that are in your way, which should be the neon green rubber bands. The black bands may get in your way a little bit, the previous ones. So yeah, I'm going to finish going all the way up my loom, and I'll be right back. So now, once you've gone up your loom on both sides, what you're going to do is you're going to take that rubber band and go downward on both sides, and then you're going to go upward. So pull back all those bands in your way, grab that bottom rubber band, go upward, pull back those bands in your way, grab the bottom rubber band, and go upward. Now you are ready to take it off. So to take it off, you are going to take your hook, stick it through those bands on that pin, grab the band you want for your extension. I am using black, and then you're gonna put the band on your hook and pull it through that pin. And now you're ready to take it off. So I like to use my fingers to take off the sides like that. And I also like to hold this band on my finger and then pull these bands off. And then I like to put that band on the pin. And then I just like to use my hook and take these rubber bands off. Sometimes I use my finger, sometimes I use my hook. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this off, and I'll be right back. So this is what your bracelet should look like. This is definitely my favorite, like the starburst pattern there in the middle, then the Zad bracelet pattern in the middle, and the raindrops bracelet pattern in the middle. But now all we have to do is do our extension. So you're going to take your hook, and you're going to have this rubber band on your hook, and you're going to put this in the looping part of your hook, and you're just going to pull it through those rubber bands, and then put it on your hook, and it looks the same as that one. And you're going to do that again. And you're going to do that however many times you need. Well, it fell off. But as I was saying, you're going to do that however many times you need for it to fit your wrist. I'm going to do 2 more. I'm actually going to do 1 more. Make it a little loose. So now you have your finished bracelet. All you have to do to make a bracelet is put your C-clip it, and then find that capping band and clip it again. So thank you. Rubber band came off. I didn't put it on all the way, so I'm going to fix that. I'll be right back. So my hook, mine didn't break or anything. I just had to single chain it thingy. So, but that shouldn't happen to you if you're careful. And then you're just gonna put it on. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial again. I hope you really like this bracelet. Don't forget to subscribe for more bracelets, and comment and like, so I know that you like my bracelets and that you really do want more. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next tutorial. Bye!